United States and Tilak Devashar, the former Special Secretary, Government of India, for their views on this.
It is clearly a violation of the Simla Agreement and Lahore Declaration because both have said that all issues between India and Pakistan have to be resolved bilaterally or any other means mutually agreed upon. And clearly India has not agreed for any means other than bilateral. But then I'm not surprised at what Pakistan has done because they've been doing this repeatedly. They've been trying to internationalize the Kashmir issue. They've been raising with international leaders. They've been trying to get US consistently to try and mediate on this, and US has held off. And again, if you look at the Kulbhushan Jadhav case and how the International Court of Justice on every issue pronounced against Pakistan. So Pakistan doesn't really follow its international commitments. So to that extent, what Imran Khan has done should not be taken as a surprise. He had to do that also for his domestic constituency. He needed to show back home to people in Pakistan that he raised it with the US president. He needed to signal to the Pakistan army and the ISI that this is an area where they're deeply involved, that he raised it with the US president. So for his own domestic political reasons, from his perspective, he needed to raise it, and therefore that's what he did.
Oh, absolutely. This is what, Pakistan is adept at doing it. This is what it has done all these years, that it will try and divert the attention from what it's doing in Kashmir and its fomenting of terrorism and talk about the, resolving the issue and having bilateral dialogue. But, I would like to just stress also another point. I think the reason why President Trump said that what he did, I have a feeling that somewhere Pakistan or Pakistan's lobbyists or whatever has managed to sell this idea that, look, we can help you in Afghanistan, but you need to help us in Kashmir and maybe you can mediate. So I have a feeling that because President Trump is so desperate to get out of Afghanistan, that he's clutching at straws. He is clutching at any kind of straw. And this is the idea that Pakistan has sold to him, and he just jumped at it without probably consulting his the bureaucracy, without consulting the people in the Foreign Office to see what the broader implications and the ramifications of this are going to be. So he just picked it up during the discussions and jumped at it. Yeah, sure, I'll help you in Kashmir and you help me in Afghanistan. So I think this is what has really happened. But now the US bureaucracy is down to massive damage control exercise because obviously there is no way that any Indian leader, let alone Prime Minister Modi, would ever have asked for mediation. So, a lot of damage control will have to be done by the US.
Meanwhile, Imran Khan's visit to the United States is being marked by several protests by ethnic and religious minorities, and the U.S. media has been widely covering their dissent. The Washington Post released an entire supplement highlighting the issues that the minorities are facing in Pakistan. The U.S.-based non-profit organization, the South Asian Minorities Alliance Foundation, published The Voice of Karachi, a special supplement in Monday's Washington Times.
Special supplement today in Washington Times. It's a 4-page supplement that actually highlights methodically what the areas in urban Sindh are facing. I have also written a extensive detailed letter to President Trump in which I have asked him to actually, when he meets Pakistani Prime Minister, raise the issue of minorities in Pakistan, which include Muhajirs, Baloch, Pashtun, Ahmadis, Shia, Hazara, and all other Christian, Hindus and Sikhs. Everybody is facing one form of discrimination or another. And while he is here along with the entire military hierarchy, I think it's the best time for the American leadership to raise those issues.
An activist from the Pashtun Tahaffuz movement also protested against Imran Khan. The activist slammed the Imran Khan government for arresting Pashtun leaders and killing of unarmed civilians by state institutions.
What is